you're a young girl and you're probably staying alone or whatever, even if you're not staying alone, try as much as possible to set a boundary for yourself. Set a boundary line, a boundary space for yourself. What I mean by a boundary, let me explain to you. So there was this particular time in my house, my father planted a corn, this maize. He planted a corn and then he built a small fence around the corn. There was corn in the on the small farm, and there was beans on the small farm. It was a very small farm, okay? So he used a drum stand to create a fence around it. But we had a goat also in the same compound. Every single time the goat will wander around the fence. The goat does not know what is in there, but he wants to get there. He wants to get into the fence. But the barricade prevents the goats from going into the fence. Okay, so one day something happened. I think rain fell and the wind was so heavy so that the wind blew off the drum fence and everything turned upside down and the plants were, open. And we went to church. When we came back from church, before we came back from church, that goat had eaten everything. The goat ate the maize, that's the maize plant, plus the cob that was growing, plus the cob that was just growing. The goat ate the beans plants, every single thing. The goat finished it. Why? Because we unknowingly, when it rained in the night, we forgot to check the back of the house to see if the barricade had not removed and all of that. But we were in a hurry. We went to church and we left the barricade open. We opened the goat's house and bam, the goat feasted on the whole thing. What do you think went wrong? The fence was off. And because the fence was off, the goat was ventured in. So that is what happens when you don't create boundaries. When you chat with a boy every single day, maybe for hours, every single day for hours, feelings are bound to come. You definitely feel like, oh, he's liking me, or oh, I like him. Why? Because you've already initiated a conversation for every day. Someone you converse with on a daily basis, you will definitely feel a certain kind of attraction towards that person. It is normal. However, what is abnormal is for you not to create a boundary. Set a boundary limit. You do not call me beyond so time. We do not talk beyond a particular time. You understand? Create and set boundaries for yourself as a young girl. Be principled. Be principled. Be extremely principled. However, be friendly. I'm not saying you shouldn't be friendly. Be friendly with people around you, but be principled. Let people know you for who you are. Let people know your boundary lines. Let the guys around you who are your friends know that, oh, you do not come to Felicia's house once it is 7 p.m. Or Felicia doesn't go out once it is 6 p.m. Let them know you with that. I hope you understand.